what would you, if you could fly back in time and see yourself, your 20-year-old self, what would you tell your 20-year-old self about investing?
Number one, educate yourself. Don't be passive and rely on others. Make sure you're doing some reading. And look, back then when I was 20, there really weren't property investing books or that around. There's, obviously been a proliferation of them in the last 10, 20 years. And now there are podcasts everywhere and all the rest of it. But certainly educate yourself, set financial goals so you're independent, and that includes women as well as men. Because the rate of divorce nowadays is so high, it's really important that if you're going into a relationship, if you're going into a marriage, that you have independent assets and savings. You get a family lawyer to write an accredited family law agreement, so that if the relationship splits up, you know exactly who walks away with what. So it's about having an insurance policy. But look, get your foot in the door. Make sure whatever you do, it matches your risk profile. You can sleep at night, get advice from experts, and keep reading. And look, I've had people come to me where they've read, they've educated themselves, they've done everything right, but the one thing they didn't think about is where they've come undone. So, for example, I had clients buy a house and land package. They were selective in the location where it was. They did all the right things given what it was, but what they didn't realise at the time and why they couldn't get a tenant was because in that particular estate, the mortgage payments for anyone buying their own home were the same as the rent they were trying to get. So they shot themselves in the foot because they didn't factor that in. And that's what I see happen. Most people make mistakes because of what they don't know rather than what they know. But education's still a good thing. Empower yourself with it. So I'm pretty fierce when it comes to looking after my clients and not putting up with rubbish and fighting really hard for them. And, after we bought the property, even up until before the property settles. So that's just who I am. And look,
I want you on my side, Miriam, I can tell. I want you in my corner, as a boxer would say. All right.
Well, it's funny. We're very much about being in people's corner, but what I say to people is I'm half Italian and half German. So the Italian in me never likes paying full price for anything. And the German in me is all about cross the T's, dot the I's, follow the balancing rule. So it works well.
It's hard to pay cash for things these days, right?
Yeah, it's getting harder.
Question number 8.
Using cash, though, everyone still needs to use it. It's the old analogy, use it or lose it.
That's right. Okay, we'll go there.